Diplomats packing up their shit and heading back to Russia. So what started as the UK kicking out representatives of Moscow and the Kremlin reciprocating, booting British diplomats out and closing the British Council. Well, now we've had a coordinated response from more than 20 countries, EU countries, the United States, Canada, Australia. More than 100 Russian diplomats have been sent packing. The Russian government has vowed to retaliate. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, the Australian leader, said, quote, "We are defying this lawlessness, this recklessness of Russia." Boris Johnson has said, quote, "Russian behaviour needs to change. The world has had enough." So, some voices in the media are shrieking, dare I say, about the prospect of a new Cold War. I don't think so. The geopolitical state of play is strikingly different to where it was at the height of tensions between the West and the Soviet Union. But this is a dangerous situation. The Syrian conflict also has had the potential to mushroom into a larger conflict, given the hostile actors directly or indirectly involved. And it ain't over yet, of course. And then Russia's 2014 annexation of the Crimea could have triggered a more rash and destructive response. Thankfully it didn't. On Russia Today, Kremlin mouthpiece, so-called news agency, Russian UN envoy Vasily Nebenzia is moaning about staffers being expelled and is accusing the US of abusing its rights and privileges as a host country of the United Nations. And Nebenzia was also looking to cast doubt on the Salisbury nerve agent attack, cast doubt on the investigation and its conclusions. Predictable strategy. Obviously, this is a very Russia-themed video, like a fair few of my recent uploads, admittedly. I sometimes wonder, are we a Russophobic country, the UK? Russia can't stay out of the news cycle and negative feelings are running high. Personally, I've got nothing against the Russian people. Not a fan of their government, though. The Football World Cup being hosted by Russia this summer. There are security concerns. The idea that the England team should boycott has been put forward by some. I'm not on board with that one. I think it would be a pointless gesture. I'm not generally a supporter of playing politics with sporting events. Let the lads go and play, I say. I get why some are worried, though, about security. I wouldn't go over there as a fan, even if I could. No. There were violent clashes between English and Russian elements at the last European Championships. English fans have been a target in the past, not just of rival fans, but of, shall we say, overzealous police. Yeah. So that could be an issue. Another worry would be, like other nations of the world, ourselves included, Russia is a target of religious fanatics of the Islamic extremist persuasion. An attack at a huge sporting event, probably going to be watched by billions of people around the world, is something jihadists have no doubt thought about and is a possibility, no doubt considered by Russian security forces. Hopefully it will be a tournament remembered for athletic prowess and good times, not for violence.